I'm Sergeant Steve Rudloff with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. Today, just approximately after 10 a.m., a Jacksonville Sheriff's officer was flagged down by a concerned citizen at the Zone 1 substation in the 5800 block of Norwood Avenue. The citizen was advising that there was a unresponsive white male laying on the sidewalk down around the corner in the 5800 block of Norwood Avenue. That officer responded to the area and found an unidentified white male between the age of 30 to 40 years old who had been shot at least one time. Jacksonville Fire Rescue responded to the scene and pronounced this individual deceased. Right now, we have detectives and officers canvassing the area. We're looking for any witnesses and or video surveillance. We're asking anyone that has potential information in reference to this case to please contact the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and or Crime Stoppers.
Obviously, you're collecting video surveillance evidence, anything like that from around here?
Any type of video surveillance, we're going door to door. There are a lot of businesses that are not currently open. We are receiving search warrants for a few of those businesses in the area of the shooting. We're trying to identify exactly where the shooting took place. At this point, we do have an individual shot and killed, so the whole area is considered a crime scene. That's why the scene is so large right now, because we're trying to narrow it down to exactly where this occurred.
Is there any other associated crimes in the area, any reported burglaries or robberies or anything else at any of these businesses?
None during this time frame. Actually, the officer was going into work at the time when he was flagged down. So it was luckily a concerned citizen took it upon herself to come towards us and notify us of the incident.
This shooting was believed to have happened overnight at some point then?
We do not know. We do know that it was prior to the 10 o'clock time frame. We do not have a time frame yet. Obviously, that will be determined on the autopsy to find out how long the individual has been deceased, but at this time we do not have a time frame. That's why it's important that if anybody was in this area, the 5800 block of Norwood Avenue, and they saw anything that was out of the ordinary and or potentially a white male between the age of 30 and 40 walking on the sidewalk, this could lead us to a better time frame. So we're asking for the community's help to reach out to us and or Crime Stoppers.
Any weapons recovered so far, either on the person or anywhere else?
No, there's been absolutely no weapons or any other to show that the crime actually occurred right there. So we're believing that the crime occurred somewhere else, and that's what we're trying to find now.
And no shell casings then?
Not at this moment.
I see a large area, including this whole parking lot, is blocked off. Is that typical? Can you talk about why such a wide area?
That's out of precaution. One, there's a lot of traffic here, and we do not exactly know where this individual was shot. So they do have a larger crime scene than normal because the fact that we're still trying to identify where this incident occurred, and we do not want to contaminate an area that could potentially be the crime scene.
At this moment, or at noon, are you all, or 12:30, are you all still working to identify the person, or have you identified them and you're just working on notes?
We have not identified. The person is unidentified. At worst case scenario, what we'll have to do is get the body back to the medical examiner's office to get fingerprints. So that's what we're working on right now because we do not have any leads yet who this individual is.
So obviously no ID or no personal effects that would be identifying on him?
Nothing found at this time.
Okay.
Is it a single gunshot wound?
At least once.
At least once? Okay.
Any other questions?
Do we know if it was a robbery? Someone shared with me that it possibly might have been a robbery.
Well, if you got any information that could help, we would love to talk to you and or the person that contacted you. We do not have that information yet. We are out canvassing the area. We're speaking to people who are in the area and or hopefully finding video surveillance. And hopefully it will prove some type of motive because at this point we do not have that. But yes, if you speak to anybody that does have information, please tell them to do the right thing and come forward to the Sheriff's Office.
Yes, sir.
Okay, anybody other questions?
Any concerns for the public safety right now? Is it not believed to be an isolated incident?
Well, obviously there is a concern someone was shot and killed. So at this point we do not know the motive and or why this person was killed. So there is a suspect outstanding and they are obviously armed and dangerous.
One more question. Are you getting any other agencies involved as far as like this, because this shooting may have happened somewhere else, maybe even outside of Jacksonville?
No, JSO is well equipped to handle a situation like this, and that's what we're doing. All right, thank you.
Thank you.